we're going to talk about the guns that you should be buying inside of Counter-Strike 2, the overall strategies and everything you need to know about the economy inside of this game that is going to make you a better player. It can be very confusing to know when and where you should be buying each one of these weapons because there is so much going on. By the end of this video, you are going to have a great understanding of this. We're going to talk about a lot of good things. We're going to start here on T side and then flip over to CT. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Starting off here on pistol round on T side, generally you're just going to want to get a Kevlar vest. That's going to be your safe bet. Now, it is really good to get utility on pistol round. That's a separate thing that we can talk about. Or a P250 on T side, maybe a Tech 9, but P250 or armor I'd recommend. And then make sure you get nades. You're always buying down on pistol round. Always buying down. That's the first thing. Never save on pistol round, even $200. You get a flash then. It's too important of a round not to buy. It's a pet peeve of mine when I see people not understanding that. What you have to understand is our go-to weapon on the second round, if we can, is a MAC-10 or Galil. These are very good weapons because they allow us to farm the ecos. If we won the prior round, if we won pistol round, it allows us to farm money and get a lot of value out of how much we're spending. Now, on T side, you're always going to want to get a helmet as well on rounds that you can afford it. Pistol round, obviously you can't, but you're never just buying pistols when you've won a round. That's a big thing too. And as far as the guns, again, MAC-10, Galil, great. Anytime inside of this game that we can get an AK-47 or an op, we are doing that, right? If you're an opper, get an op up when we can. If you're a rifler, get an AK. These are the ultimate weapons, and that is not going to change. Now, again, if you want to get money, SMGs and shotguns are going to be your way because they provide a bigger kill bonus. You're going to get more money than usual versus you getting kills with rifles. Some weapons that are very underrated is the MP7. It's very cheap, and it's almost like the rifle version of SMGs, the mid-tiers. It's very effective. On T side, the shotguns suck. I wouldn't really recommend ever getting them. They can be funny. It can be awesome. Your go-to with that is going to be the XM. It's overpowered. We'll talk more about that on CT side. If you really want to tilt your opponents, the P90 can be good. It's not really a smart play, but it is a mental play. It's a psychological gun, and same thing with the buys. Weapons that I really wouldn't recommend on T side buying is the Scout. I understand this. A lot of you are like, CoJo, I'm the best scouter ever. And you're nuts with it. You're good. The problem is it's just not a very effective weapon in most of your rounds. Never buy the Scout when you've won a round. If you're going to get this gun, it's because you lost the prior round and you're kind of on a force buy. At that point, get a Galil. I think it's so useless to get the Scout, honestly. Get a Galil at that point. And the SG and today's meta right now, as I'm recording this is just not a weapon that anybody uses. It's just not valuable. It's not worth it. So just get good with the AK. When you're on a force buy, get good with the Galil, and you can't go wrong on T side. When you're really in a pinch, MAC-10 it up. We're going to talk about the CT side, but first I have to give you a message about how to get really cool skins for all of these weapons.
This video is brought to you by SkinsMonkey, the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out your low quality skins for fresh new ones using all of their trade features. I love the filters that you can use to get the exact skin that you desire. I have personally used SkinsMonkey to build my inventory over the years. Right now, use my code CoJo at the checkout for an insane 35% deposit bonus. The best part is that you will receive a $5 bonus by clicking the link in the description. Now that we're here on the CT side, same thing on pistol round, we're gonna get armor. The difference is if we're gonna do something unique, we're gonna actually drop dualies, right? Dualies are good. Make sure the person that has them has armor and set them up in some way. If that's the case, make sure you get some util as well to fill the rest of your money. A kit's not bad either. These are all very good solutions, but generally, if you're trying to go basic, simple, just go Kevlar vest, easy. What guns are good on CT side when we've won pistol, when we're, here? If you've won pistol, what you're gonna want to do is go ahead and get yourself an MP9 or an MP7 or maybe an XM. That can be a strategy, but generally just MP9 or MP7. Also, a FAMAS can be good if you need some longer range. It is a little tough to learn the spray pattern for this. I'd recommend bursting with the FAMAS, and nowadays with how hard it is to control the MP9, I'd say bursting with the MP9 is the strategy as well. These are going to be your go-to weapons to destroy the other team. Again, we're not doing anything in the pistol tier here if we've won the round. I forgot to mention on T side, if we lost pistol round and we're just saving, a good save weapons on both sides are P250 and then also the 5.7 and Tech 9. So 5.7 on CT side and Tech 9 on T side are just broken. They're so good. Also, if you want to spend a little bit more money, deagles are insane. I do have a tip with the deagle. If you're sitting out here, crouch while you're shooting. So crouch, boom, boom, and you can spam it a lot faster. When you're standing, just make sure you're strafing. You need to be more methodical with it. This gun is very overpowered. It's very good. You have to use it in the proper way. The 5.7, you can just spam it, run around. It's pretty sick. Now, on actual rifle rounds, when we have good economy, when we're pretty well situated, the go-to in this game, guys, is M4.
M4s. M4s are very nice. They're very good. Best rifle on CT side. And then obviously opping. These rifles are your go-to op, M4A1S, M4A4. You're going to use these every time. Same thing on T side. If we won the round, we're not going to scout. That's not worth it. That's not valuable. It's not good. It's not effective in any way. If you're forcing, it's also okay to get a Mag 7 or an XM. These are very strong, very powerful on the CT side as you're holding with them. Just get close range with them and you're very set. Hopefully this guide gave you some answers, gave you some solutions to the problem of what do I buy inside of Counter-Strike 2. It can be confusing. It can be hard. Go ahead and leave any questions you have down below in the comments. I'd love to answer them. I'd love to help you guys out with more specifics, give you guys the direction that you need inside of this game. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.